today we're looking at the Google Nexus 4 smartphone. Now, the Nexus range of smartphones and tablets are Google devices produced in conjunction with various OEM partners. In this case, it's LG. At £239 for the 8GB version, the Nexus 4 certainly has all the credentials to be an iPhone beta. It's a very nice piece of kit, slim, light and classy. There's Gorilla Glass on the front and back, which gives it a real premium feel. We would say, however, much like the iPhone 5, it is quite slippery. On the front, there's an edge-to-edge 4.7-inch touchscreen, which gives a large viewing space for web browsing and watching video. The buttons and headphone input are sensibly placed and built flush to the device. The Nexus 4 ships with Android 4.2 OS, the very latest version of Android, and in our opinion it's the best. It's faster and cleaner than anything before it, and with new features such as Google Now, a search and suggestion tool. It's certainly the purest form of Android too, with no skin or bloatware overlaid on the top. And there's a real simplicity to the OS, despite some clever touches. This includes the new notifications bar, which has handy shortcuts to apps such as Google Music. But there's much more to the Nexus 4 than just a pretty face. There's a 1.5 GHz quad-core processor and a class-leading 2GB of RAM to help Google bullishly claim that this is the fastest phone in the world. And we wouldn't argue. It's certainly effortless to navigate and loads web pages, apps, videos, the lot in super fast time. However hard we tried and however many apps we were running, it's almost impossible to slow this phone down. Elsewhere, there's a 2100 mAh battery, which proves decent, coping with a day's heavy use, if not much more, but that's pretty standard for smartphones. One thing that is missing is 4G, something of a shame for a flagship phone and something to consider if you want the very fastest mobile broadband speeds. On to performance, and the sound quality of the Nexus 4 is excellent. It's nicely balanced with plenty of detail and exciting without ever being overbearing. It's more detailed and refined than the Samsung Galaxy S3, and in our opinion is the best Android phone that we've ever heard, truly challenging the class-leading iPhone 5. One oddity is that there are no headphones included with the Nexus 4, so we'd plump for something like our award-winning SoundMagic E10s. Just £35 and a great upgrade to the usual freebies. Video on the 1280x768 screen is almost as impressive, a far more relaxed colour palette than rivals such as the S3, but the trade-off is real subtlety and detail. We'd certainly take the more refined picture of the Nexus 4 over rivals any day. Last but not least, camera pictures are reasonable too, though not exceptional as is the norm for most smartphones. For quick snaps and Instagramming your dinner, it's fine. In conclusion, the Nexus 4 is the best Android phone yet. Stylish looks, solid build and great sound, not to mention the affordable price, make the Nexus 4 a winner.